So Ernesto, you are going to be running for us for the Dublin City Marathon in October. And this is going to mark the 25th anniversary of your life-saving heart transplant. And over the past 25 years, since that, you've undertaken some amazing feats, walks, swims, cycles, and climbs. And this is all to honor your heart donor. So maybe can you just tell us what inspired you to undertake such remarkable physical feats?
Basically, I was always active. I used to do an awful lot of cycling. I used to do an awful lot of swimming before my transplant. And when I became ill, I was just kept in bed for 6 months on the flat of my back. And in the night you, they used to look out on the mountains over the Dublin Mountains, and I thought I'd never ever actually get to be back there again. And I was always determined to try and climb those or get out more in the open spaces, and losing the ability to walk, which I had, plays a huge role in things. You just take it from granted that you put one foot in front of the other. And when I first had my transplant, it took me about 2 months afterwards to actually stand up by myself and to actually learn to walk again. And it kept going. And slowly and more slowly, I got fitter and fitter. And then on my 40th birthday, it was about 4 years post-transplant, I decided to do the London Triathlon, and I entered it. And really, that was the start of it. And just getting fitter and fitter and fitter, and then it went from one thing to another thing, and it was a great way of inspiring people and what organ donation can achieve, and what my donor has actually given me the ability to do these things, keep pushing things. Before, when I was transplanted, you were saying, well, you can't swim or you can't do this. And I was determined to start to push the boundaries, so to speak, and show what transplant could do. Not many heart transplants ran marathons or did triathlons then, but inspired a lot of other people to do more and more and push the boundaries of heart and lung transplantation.
It's really, really amazing. And, on top of this now, as we said, you will be celebrating 25 years, and you've done so much in those 25 years. And so there's lots to celebrate. And what better way and what more you way to celebrate than, of course, you're running yet another marathon. So you're going to be running the Dublin Marathon on the 27th of October, and fundraising as well for the Irish Kidney Association. So what does participating in the Dublin Marathon mean to you, especially on the 25th anniversary of your transplant?
Dublin Marathon it's a way of repaying and respecting the staff of the Mater Hospital, who never, ever, ever gave up on me when I was ill. And originally, when you ran the Dublin Marathon, it used to actually run past the granite steps of the Mater Hospital. And it used to be such oh gosh, a feeling running past there, that you were in there for so long and couldn't actually walk. And now that you're actually running past in Dublin Marathon, it's a way of giving back something to those people everybody, the domestics, the window cleaners, the doctors, the nurses, and my donor. And Dublin Marathon has always been special for me. I think this is probably about the 5th time that I've run it now. It's not going to be fast. It's not going to be pretty. And I know it's going to be a slog this time, because I haven't managed to get my training on board as much as I could, between injury and illness, etc., etc. But yeah, Dublin Marathon is an amazing place, and the support you get from the people on it, it's absolutely fantastic.
And alongside your fundraising efforts for the IKA services, you're also promoting the very important message of organ donation. which obviously, thanks to organ donation, you'll be able to do what you've been able to do for the past 25 years, which is absolutely incredible. So why is it important to you that people even take the time to just consider organ donation?
Oh, from a personal point of view, without an organ, without my donor, I wouldn't be alive. I've said it times before that I wouldn't have been around to see my daughter, who was 6 at the time, grow up to be the person she is today now. I wouldn't have been there for my wife when she was going through her cancer treatment, subsequently died, but I was there for her. And, organ donation is the most amazing thing. It's just giving you the second chance of life. And when you've been as close to the death as I have been, you appreciate absolutely every day. And people on the organ donor register, are giving other people that chance, should the need arise, to give them another chance of life. It's pretty amazing that I've been in the unique position where I've been on both sides of organ donation. I've done organ retrievals in my job in the past, and I've also been a recipient. And I think one of the last things I did actually before I retired was an organ retrieval. I was called in on my day off to do it. And it put my life into perspective, where you see both sides of the coin. You see the donors, their families coming in, and you know that somebody's actually going to be receiving the donor's organs, and that is going to give them a new lease of life, improve the quality of life, and even save their lives. So, I would urge anybody to tick the box and register to be on the organ donor list.
Perfect. So, as we said, you are running in the Dublin Marathon in October, and you're going to be fundraising for the IKA, which is absolutely fantastic. So, what's very important now for you, as well as the training, I'm sure, is getting those funds in, and asking people to reach out and offer anything that they have possible to give to your fundraiser. So, can you just remind us where people need to go in order to donate to your fundraiser?
Yeah, if anybody wishes to sponsor me and donate towards the IKA, you can just go on to Event Masters, select my name, Ernesto Antonio, and the little bio is there. So please feel free to be as generous as you can.
Perfect. Thank you, Ernesto. And best of luck with the Dublin Marathon.